Hello everyone, my name is rirozizo and welcome to my channel. Welcome to low effort root, the currently only rooting method available for the LG G4. So it's the easiest, hardest, longest and shortest root method you'll ever find for all variants of the LG G4. So let's get into it. So first of all, go to the link down in the description below, and in that thread press the thanks button on the first, second, third and sixth post. This is just part of the team that worked on rooting the LG G4. They are the people that make Android the fun OS we all know. Okay, now we need to go over the boring prerequisites. What you need is your LG G4, of course, a good USB cable. I'm using LG's stock USB cable that came with the phone, and a working internet connection with a high cap because there's a giant download coming your way. I also used ADB while in the process, but I think it's not needed. But it's always better if you had it. I recommend having at least 50% of battery life left on your phone because it's a long process for the phone. The phone will get tired, the battery will be drained. So to avoid any power cut off during the process and potentially breaking your device, I recommend at least 50% of battery left in your device to start rooting. Basically, the idea is to manually update the phone to a newer version of the OS, but that update has root inside it, so you'd be rooted. It's really a huge trick because we're tricking our LG phone into thinking it's getting an update, it's getting an OTA update that we're flashing manually, but that update is actually nothing new except root. It's huge because the update is 4 GB big. Yeah, that's huge. So let's have some fun. All you need to do is go to that link I'll mention in the description down below and follow the guide. It's a bit big, but it's really easy to understand and really easy to work with. Just read everything so you definitely understand what you're doing. So first of all, download the G4 drivers from here and here. Of course, if you're on Verizon, you should only download this, and if you're on not on Verizon, you just download this. I've downloaded it, it's there. It's just an exe file, so you just double click them, hit yes, then hit like next to once or twice. So you hit next and then install, and it'll set up your LG drivers here. So next, open this other link and of course hit the thanks button. Here you'll download the send command tool, which is located after extracting it here. So there's the LG root zip that you're gonna download and the extracted files. What we're interested in is the ports bat and the send command exe file. The LG drivers is done. So what we need to basically do is use this tool once we start the rooting process. Now the hardest thing in this rooting guide is finding the variant for your LG. I have the international H815 10B version. I had 10B version, but logically, because we are doing an update, you're gonna have to download the 10C version, because going from B to C, it's an update, so that the phone will accept that update. That's just my idea. I don't know if that's true or not. So if you're on T-Mobile H811, you're gonna download this one. If you're on Verizon, you're gonna download this one, H815. I downloaded this one, AT&T and Sprint. More to come. There's, I guess, something called F500L. I think it's gonna be available soon. So once you've downloaded everything, extract everything, and I mean everything, every root, tar, gz, anything, just extract them. In the downloads, you're gonna end up with .tar.gz. so if you open this, you're gonna have to extract the .tar inside that file, and then the tar itself, extract this file from it, so you'd end up with .image. Don't end up with .zips, except and only except update.supersu-2.46, but we're not even using that to get root. So it's fine even if you extract this, you're not gonna ruin anything. So you downloaded this big download and you've extracted this big file, and you end up with a 4.6 gigabyte file, which is an image file. this should be copied to your phone via USB cable, of course. And this shouldn't be inside any folder or anything. Just copy it to your internal storage as it is. Don't rename it, don't do anything to it, just copy it without doing any other steps. So now that we copied the update to our phone, we're gonna have to install it. So to install it, we're gonna boot the phone to download mode. So what we're gonna do is, with the phone powered on, you should power it off actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and power this off. As you can see, yeah, I can see, you can see, and wait for this blue light to stop blinking, and it stopped. So it's completely off now. What we're gonna do is, this cable is plugged into my PC now, and to boot to download mode on the LG G4, you're gonna hold the volume up button right above the power button. So press and hold. While you're holding it, keep holding the volume up and plug your phone to your PC. So I'm just gonna plug this in, and I'm keeping my finger held, and there it is. It's in download mode now. It's booting to download mode. And it's very dim, but I think you can see it. It's saying firmware update, do not unplug the USB connection until this process is complete. So it's in download mode now, so we can install the update. So using the send command tool folder, we're interested in this ports.bat file here to know which COM port we're working with. So let's double click the ports.bat, which is a script that tells us exactly which COM port we're interested in. We're interested in the diag1, which is diagnostics 1, I guess. We're not interested in MDM0. Something weird actually happened here, because the first time I tried rooting this, the diag1 was at the bottom and MDM0 was at the top. So don't get confused which one to use. Use the diag1 always. So COM3 is what we're interested in. Leave this window open so that you'd remember which COM port we want. Next, what we're gonna do is open up another command window here. So hold shift and then press right click, so that the option open command window here appears, so that we can open a command window directly straight from this folder. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna copy this command from the XDA guide, which is send command.exe //com and then the number of our COM port. So let's paste this here and change the number 4 to number 3, which, because we're working with COM port 3 here, and then hit enter. So now we're in the device. Actually, we're kind of in a locked up shell. I can't really explain it better. So what we're gonna do here is type ID and hit enter. So type ID and hit enter. If you get this line here that starts with GID0 root, GID0 root, you're perfectly fine. If not, you're gonna wanna redo the send command.exe command here, because sometimes the application just doesn't work. So if you get this line, you're good to go. So now I'm gonna pick this command because I have the international H81510B, which I'm gonna upgrade now. So this code, we're gonna copy this one exactly as it is. So right click copy and then paste it here, and then hit enter to start the install. Now I didn't actually copy this file to my phone because I've already rooted and I don't wanna ruin my phone. But it's gonna take about 5 to 10 minutes to install this update because it's a huge update, as you might know. The command is ddif data media 0, the file we've copied, and then of dev block mmcblk 0, which is our main partition, which is the system partition of the memory chip. What we're basically doing here is installing this image partition, which is a copy of the system partition we already have, just with added root. We're copying this to dev block mmcblk 0, which is our current partition. We're updating our system partition to get root. Nothing will be lost, no data will be wiped, you'll lose nothing, you'll actually gain something, which is root, basically. So after the process is done, you're gonna end up with the pound sign here. Well, you're gonna end up with exactly like something like these, the pound signs. When you see the pound sign, that means the process is finished. So to reboot the phone and to finish the process, you're gonna type leave, L-E-A-V-E, hit enter, and that kicked us out of the send command tool and turned off the phone and rebooted it. So now it's booting the phone. So now let's see if everything worked. So now I'm gonna test if root works. I noticed that as soon as it booted, I have a new app called Super SU here. And because I've already rooted, I installed a bunch of apps here and granted them root. So to test this, I'm gonna open up an app called Root Checker and just hit verify root. Congratulations, root access is properly installed on this device, which is the LG H815 running Android 5.1. So this is root, basically. We've installed root, and to test this more, I'm plugged into my PC here, as you can see. And basically what I'm gonna do is type in ADB devices to check if ADB actually sees my device, and it does, as you can see. And then type in ADB shell. So now we've opened up a command prompt in my phone through my PC. The command we're gonna use is SU, just SU, and hit enter. And when I see the pound sign and the word root, well, obviously I am rooted now, so everything works fine. So there you go. This was a guide to root the LG G4 without bootloader unlock. Have fun with root and be careful what you do and what you don't do to avoid any risks of brick. Like the video if you did, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, share the video for more people to know about this. Also follow me on Google Plus for the things that you will never see on YouTube. And I'll see you soon.